What up, everybody? One of the biggest questions going into Power Book 4, Force, Season 2, Episode 4 is, who is the mystery unknown caller who keeps calling Diamond? Then eventually sent him the text saying, stop avoiding my calls, we need to meet up. Whoever it is trying to get in touch with Diamond will make it look like Diamond is a snitch. Because on the Episode 4 trailer, Tommy asks Diamond, what do you do with snitches in Chicago? Because in New York, we bury them. Then he points his gun at Diamond. But like I already has said in another video, we know that Tommy is not going to cancel Diamond's Christmas on this scene because Diamond still has too many clips from the Season 2 promos that haven't been aired yet. The initial thought, seeing an unknown caller calling Diamond saying they need to meet up, would be his probation officer. But from someone who has spent a lot of time on probation, your probation officer doesn't usually call you. Normally his visits are random and unexpected, and your meetings are already pre-scheduled. Neither would Tommy seeing Diamond meeting up with his probation officer make Tommy think that Diamond is a snitch. Getting me to Seamus, the cop who worked for the Flynn organization and who robbed Diamond in Season 1. If Tommy saw Diamond meeting up with Seamus, this would make Tommy think that Diamond was a snitch. But I don't think that Seamus was the caller. First off, Diamond don't answer to Seamus like that for Seamus to be blowing him up. And second, in Season 2, Seamus would just pop up on the scene. He wouldn't schedule meetings through phone calls. Getting me to my top 2 possibilities of who it could be blowing up Diamond's line. And that is Stacy Marks or Diamond's ex-girl, Adrian. The first question I ask is, do Diamond and Stacy Marks have prior history? Now, I know Chirac is a huge city with almost 3 million people. But at the same time, the Power Universe is not so big, and many characters end up being connected in one way or another. And seeing that Diamond and Stacy are both from Chicago and around the same age, it is definitely a possibility. Is Stacy Marks Diamond's former love interest before he got locked up? Possibly his high school sweetheart. Then at some point, Diamond got locked up. Then Stacy became a cop, met Bobby, and moved on. Then there is the Leon factor. Keep in mind that we saw Leon with both Stacy and Diamond this episode. Is Stacy Leon's mom and Diamond Leon's father? And has Leon been raised by Bobby? If Stacy is Diamond's baby mama, this would explain why she's calling him. Maybe Stacy started her career off as a young CO and hooked up with Diamond when he first got locked up. Maybe even Stacy was a young cop who was Diamond's love interest who helped CBI out, similar to Jukebox on Power. One thing we do know for sure is that Power loves the storyline of bringing back a former lover onto the scene. Obviously, the main storyline being Angela and Ghost. And if Diamond and Stacy do prove to be former lovers, the stories would be very similar. Former lovers reuniting on opposite sides of the law. Because from what I can see from Stacy and Bobby's relationship is that she isn't really feeling him like that. Her ambition outweighs her marriage. Bobby even said it himself. So it is a good chance that Stacy simply married Bobby as a way to elevate her career. Similar to how Ghost never fell out of love with Angela, but married Tasha because she helped make him a better drug dealer. One difference between Angela and Stacy, though, is Stacy has ambition to be the mayor. Angela truly had a desire to fight crime, and try to put criminals in jail. Stacy Marks, on the other hand, is only using arresting criminals as a stepping stone to advance her career. So with that said, Stacy Marks should be able to be bought with a price. Think of Rashad Tate, who initially had his eyes set on being governor, and who recently just won the election to become a congressman. Tate plays both sides of the law, whichever one is advancing his career and fattening his pockets the most at the time. As I brought up the power storyline of former lovers reuniting after years apart, I would also need to bring up Mecca and Monet reuniting after years apart. And if you have read 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter, he mentioned that that was a specific storyline that he wanted to be a part of Power. So because of that, I do expect this storyline to keep recurring on the show. But if Stacy isn't Diamond's former lover, I would give it just as good of a possibility that she is his sister. Maybe Diamond has the same attitude towards her that Kanan had towards Jukebox, that he doesn't want to deal with her because she is a cop. One thing that is for sure, if Tommy saw Diamond meeting up with Stacy Marks, this would for sure explain why Tommy thinks that Diamond is a snitch. Then Diamond would have to explain to Tommy that Stacy is his high school sweetheart or sister or whatever their relationship is. Getting me to my final possibility to be the person calling Diamond, and that is his ex-girl, Adrian, the news reporter. We have not seen Adrian so far in season 2, and that is because she broke up with Diamond over a text in episode 1. But keep in mind that episode 1 started only 2 days from where season 1 left off. So it had to only really been a day or two since she last saw Diamond before she sent him that text message. Did Adrian get pregnant and now she's trying to meet up with Diamond to tell him? If it is Adrian, this would explain why Diamond isn't taking the calls, because he had to feel some type of way about her ending their relationship through a text. Plus, Diamond has already moved on to a couple different females. But if Tommy did see Diamond meeting up with Adrian, this could possibly explain why he thinks Diamond is a snitch. Maybe he finds out she's a news reporter, or maybe he overhears her questioning Diamond about Tommy or something like that. If Adrian comes back in the picture, could Tommy Egan be her next story? Could she be the one to expose that Tommy Egan is still alive through her media news outlet? And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.